Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana. This is Dana Might Reads, and I have a much more upbeat video than my last video. That one was a very tough one to record and edit, not gonna lie. That was rough, but it was something I wanted to talk about. Also, something else I want to talk about is my best friend got some more donations through her GoFundMe for her surgery. So thank you to anyone who helped with that. I will have a link in the description to my best friend, her GoFundMe. She needs to have jaw surgery. I talked about it in my last video there at the end. She's super amazing and great and really needs the surgery, and insurance does not cover it. So go check that out. They post updates all the time in the GoFundMe on how she's doing and how close they are. But we're like around $7,000 away, a little less than that now. But I will have all her information linked in the description. So thank you to those who have donated. Today's video is, I think this is the first time I've done a book haul video, because I just I don't buy a bunch of books at one time. It's usually one or two, unless it's around my birthday. And for Christmas I got more bookish themed stuff instead of books. I did get some books, but not a lot. It's fine. But it's kind of sad circumstances because this bookshop is closing down, unfortunately, because of COVID, and they started the bookshop right before COVID hit. And it's just really unfortunate, but they had a going out of business sale, which was beneficial to me. I got all of these books 40 or 50% off, and I can't wait to tell you about them. Okay, so some of these books I've been meaning to buy, but just haven't, because, I'm trying to be frugal with my spending. But since, they were 40 and or 50% off, I had to get them. The bookshop I got it from, I'll still link down below. I don't know if they'll have anything else listed on their website, like they're trying to get rid of, if they didn't sell all of their books. I'm not sure, but just in case, I don't know, I'll link it. It's called Strange Tides. It was a really cute little bookshop. I planned on going to the opening night for it, but I ended up having to work or something. I don't remember what happened. But yeah, so I hate that they're going out of business. It's just one of those really unfortunate things because of COVID. So without further ado, here are some books that I got. These two are not ones I got at the book sale, but I'm just going to include these because I want to talk about them. My boyfriend and I got each other graphic novels / comics for Valentine's Day. We're not like big on Valentine's Day. We don't do anything extraordinary, but we still get each other like a little something. And I got my boyfriend this comic, In Love in Pajamas by Katana Comics. If you follow her on social media, you see her comics all the time. They're so cute and so relatable for those of us who have been in long-term relationships. It's pretty spot on for like 98% of these comics for us. I thought he was gonna get me this, and he almost did. But he got me a different book that I've been wanting for a really long time, which is The Boy, the Fox, the Mole, and the Horse. This was a super, super cute read. I'll probably talk about it in my winter wrap-up, which I still have several books from my winter TBR to read, but it's just taking me so long to get through Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. It is a chonker, and I'm a slow reader, so that is taking a lot of my time. Okay, so this first book, I didn't realize it was the second book in a series, so now I have to get the first book, of course. But I bought this book mainly for its cover, and it is Dead Astronauts by Jeff Vandermeer. Goodness. Just look at this cover. Isn't that so cool? It's very psychedelic, I guess. And then the book started sliding out of its dust jacket, and I saw this. I was like, oh, is this one of those books that has stuff on the hardcover? Because if it does, I'm gonna freak out. And it did. Oh my gosh, look at, ooh. I'll have better pictures of the book on my Instagram, but man, I love it when book covers are gorgeous and there's like little surprises in there too. Like, I love it when they do something with the hardcover. Most of the time it's just plain and boring. I don't know. You're paying a hardcover price for this book, you should get a gorgeous hardcover. Just a personal opinion. So I've heard mixed reviews about this book, but apparently I need to read Born by Jeff Vandermeer first. So it's gonna be a while before I get to this book, but I honestly bought it just for the cover. My next 3 books are all by Octavia Butler. They are Pattern Master, Parable of the Sower, and then Parable of the Talents. These 2 go together in a series. So I bought the second one because why not? And then this one, I've just heard so many wonderful things about Octavia Butler that I had to get them. And I've been wanting to read her work for a while, especially after Daniel Green's review of Parable of the Sower. So I've heard great things. So that's on the list. And then the next book is Binti. I have heard wonderful things about this book as well. My best friend, who I mentioned at the beginning, who needs jaw surgery, she recommended this to me, and I've been meaning to buy it. I just haven't because, reasons, trying to not spend money, but also I'm trying to get through the books I have now, because I'm reading Stormlight Archive, which is taking a hot minute to get through for me, and Wheel of Time, that's going to take me a while to get through. And yeah, so usually I have an audiobook, a physical book, and a Kindle ebook going all at the same time, but I've sort of stopped all of that to try to focus on Stormlight Archive so I can finish it and move on. And this one has been raved about a lot on BookTube, The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. This one I have heard so much about and am also super excited for. My best friend, again, the one who needs jaw surgery, link in the description to her GoFundMe, is biracial. She's European and Middle Eastern, and has wrote some articles about her struggle with her racial identity and things like that. I'll link her website to where her blog is, and you can read about that. She's a great writer herself. But I want to gift this book to her, but I also want to read it. And at the book sale, there are 2 copies of this book, and I grabbed one because I've been wanting it. So I grabbed it. And then after I went through everything else, I came back and I was gonna get the second book for my best friend because I want her to read it, because it feels like a book she would love. And even though I haven't read it. already gone. So, I don't know. Eleanor, if you want, I can read it and annotate it, and you can read it too. If you don't mind me writing in the book. I don't know. Super excited for this book. The next book I got, I won't be getting to anytime soon, but it's a book I've heard a lot of good things and some mixed things about, but mostly good things. I got it for my boyfriend because I think he'll get to it before me. Recursion by Blake Crouch. This is a very alternate reality, timey-wimey type book, sort of like Dead Astronauts. That's a very wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey thing. So this one I've heard a lot of great things about, and I'll get to it eventually. But I feel like my boyfriend's gonna get to it before me. But it's half off. Why not get it? So, you know. Had to. The next two are graphic novels. I got The Sandman by Neil Gaiman. I've heard, of course, a lot of great things about this. The artwork looks really, really cool. Probably can't see it very well. But super excited for this one. Probably won't get to it anytime soon. Let me know in the comments which book I should try to get to first if you've read these books. The next book, I won't be getting to anytime soon either, but it was on my fall TBR. I did not read it because the date for the movie release was pushed back, and I've read this book before, and I wanted to reread it right before the movie came out, so I put it off, which is Dune. They came out with a graphic novel, and I wasn't going to get it, but you know, it was on sale. It was 40% off. So, you know, I looked at some of the artwork, and it just got me so excited to read about it. So maybe when I finally get to my Dune reread, I'll start with the graphic novel. I think this is part 1. It says book 1. I don't know if it encompasses all of Dune because that's pretty short. So I got this bad boy, and it's hardcover, but the inside is really cool too. Like, it's not like as good as Dead Astronauts, but it's still like colorful. It's still like really cool. So those are the books I got this month. So most of these I bought at a going out of business sale, which is super unfortunate. Oh, I also bought a candle. So I've shopped there before. I got some vintage edition of Jane Eyre from 1943 and a first edition of In Cold Blood. It's not exactly in the greatest condition, but still, I don't have the book and and it's on my list of books to read. Eventually, I'll get to them all, so why not get it? But those are right there. I also got this candle that sits on my shelf. It's kind of a placeholder for my thick, chunky books when I take them out, so everything doesn't crash. But those are books I've also gotten from this bookshop. And I bought another candle. This one's called The Romantic. I don't read a lot of romance, but I liked the scents. Peach, orange, and vetiver. Don't know what that is, but it's another bookish candle. So got that half off. So yeah, those are all of the books that I bought at this sale. I did not plan on buying books anytime soon until my birthday, and I have a whole list of books I want to buy, but it was too good of a sale to pass up. So I you guys know how it is. I feel like I'm going to get to the Vanishing Half before any of these other books. Yeah. But as I said earlier, let me know in the comments which ones you've read before and which ones you really, really love. There are so many of these books I want to read. I gotta finish what I'm reading now, though. Okay, so thanks for sticking around, guys. Nerd out with me about these books in the comments. I am so excited about all of these books. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter as Dynamite Reads, and I will see you guys next time.